take me a little bit too literally.
Turtle?
May I help you? Are you a member of the Turtle Club?
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly, but am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Is he okay?
He's fine.
He's fine, Turtle.
Who is he? I don't know. He's a new recruit. I don't even know his name. He possesses great skills. Yeah. Stick around.
Hey, what's up guys? Sam here, Contagious Collection, back with another video. It's been a while, decided to do a pickups video today. And you guys still know the drill. Sit back, relax, grab your favorite drinks and snacks, and hope you guys enjoy the content. I'm going to get right into it, but before I do that, I want to give a few shout outs to a few YouTubers and really cool content creators themselves. Steve Craig Retro Games, Chad LeBlanc, Maine-ly Retro, Dad Racer, grumpydriver. I believe now his YouTube name is Jeff, but I remember it was grumpydriver. Anyway, Jeff, aka grumpydriver, Gull, Payne, and Alex from askthecheese Gaming. One more time, I'm gonna repeat it again. I wrote it down so I don't forget. Just made a quick list. Steve Craig from Retro Games, big shout outs. Chad LeBlanc, Maine-ly Retro, Dad Racer, grumpydriver, Gull, Payne, and askthecheese Gaming. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to get right into it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Not a whole bunch of stuff. I got a few games off of eBay. Nothing from the wild. I haven't been game hunting at all because it's been a long time that I barely find anything. Not complaining, but, you know, just taking what I can get and, you know. And lately I've been into the toy thing, as mostly people would refer them as toys. I see them as work of art. I see them as collectibles. And a lot of you would agree if you're into the things, obviously, that I'm into. But anyway, I'm not going to get into depth with stuff like that. But we do what we enjoy and what puts a smile on our faces at the end of the day. That's the important thing. So, with the eBay pickups, I'm going to start off with the video game stuff. And got quite a bit of action figures and really cool things. I'm not going to say anything too crazy, but there's a lot of cool things. As far as the video games go, I got a lot of PS4 stuff. Couple of Switch games, which I hadn't picked up Switch games in a long time because I was really focusing on the retro side of like the PS2 stuff. And I'm kind of like, I want to switch it up and focus on other areas of the collection as well, so I could beef that up. But anyway, lately I've been enjoying the PS4 a lot. Whatever I've been playing the PS4. But yeah. So first off, I'm gonna start off with this game right here. I actually played this and I beat it. Super fun game. I had heard a lot of good things about it. It is a FPS, a first-person shooter, and that is Titanfall 2. I got it for less than $10, and for eBay standards, I think that's great. So yeah, with free shipping, I mean, it's a super fun game, and I enjoyed it a lot. There was parts where I was kind of like, oh, where am I supposed to go next? But I ended up beating it. Very fun first-person shooter. Next one I got was Evil West. This is kind of like a Western style game, I would say. But it's kind of like zombie apocalyptic. You beat up like monsters and zombies. I really wanted to get into this game, but it it didn't pull me in from as far as like the video game play, that the gameplay footage that I saw on it. It caught my attention. I was like, whoa, this is like a really good looking game. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but it really didn't pull me in just like Titanfall 2. But it's a decent game. A lot of people would agree or disagree. They would say it's a really good game, but I don't know what it was. Maybe I'll play it again and see where it's at, but I don't know. It's a cool game. I'll just leave it at that. Evil West. Next one. Again, another one. I wanted it to be something like a Mega Man style game, which I thought it was, but there's a lot of like back and forth that you have to do. It's a fun game. It's really cool. I love the gameplay overall and the graphics and the artwork and everything like that. It is a Red Arts game, so they make a lot of good stuff. And that is Metalloid Origin. It kind of plays like a Mega Man game. Not bad. Next one. Now this game I had originally played. I believe on the PS2 it came out, if I'm not mistaken, as far as I know, the first game, and then Mafia 2 came out on the 360, which I had, and I have it on the PS3 currently. Mafia 2 is an excellent game, and I'm surprised I hadn't picked this one up, Mafia 3. And it's a really cool game. Very heavy, like a Grand Theft Auto style game, obviously, where you go from one area to the other. There's missions you have to accomplish, but overall, like as far as like where the shooting mechanics go and the shooting parts go, it's really fun, like a third person shooter, and really enjoy this game. A must have if you haven't played this yet. I believe it comes with a manual. No, it's not a manual, but like actually, it does come with a manual, but not like a full-blown manual. I think this is a map and a... Oh, it's a full-on map. I thought it was going to be like one side a map and a other side a poster. The poster would have looked really cool. That would have been very cool. But yeah, as far as like the story goes on this too, it's very interesting. A lot of people might be very sensitive as far as like the subject matter goes, because there are a lot of things that probably aren't, uh, as accepted in today's standards. But you got to understand it was made back then, and there's a lot of like things in there. I don't want to get into it, but overall, it's a great game. Super fun game. There's a lot of really cool cars. It's like an old school. I believe it's based on. Oh yeah, it says 1968 New Bordeaux. It's based in Louisiana. I don't know if it's exactly uh, on point in Louisiana, but it's as far as like the game goes, it's based on that. And I wasn't expecting a certain character to be in there, but he's actually in there. I'm not gonna give it away, but the main protagonist is a different character than opposed to like the second one. I heard they're coming out with another Mafia game, which that's gonna be really cool. I hope it comes out on the Switch. I would really want it to come out for the Switch if that's the case. I don't know if it's rumored or not, or it's soon to come out, but that's gonna be pretty cool. Looking forward to that if it does actually come out. But yeah, Mafia 3, man, I'll highly recommend it. A really fun game. Next one, I'm gonna go with this, which I'm currently playing this one. This game, guys, tough as nails, man. It's very difficult, like kind of like Souls-like difficult, where there was a point where I was, I think, fighting the first boss, and it got really annoying that I put the controller down and I turned it off, and I didn't play it for like a couple of days. Then I was like, man, it's so fun as far as like the gameplay goes. It's a third-person shooter, and it's kind of like a survival horror, I would say. Put it in that genre. And it's called Remnant. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Remnant from the Ashes. And I'm always on a lookout, of course, for video games. I look at people who put up like compilation of games and certain genres that I'm actually looking for. And this was in there, and when I saw the gameplay of it, I'm not gonna say it plays spot on like Resident Evil 4, but it's like a over the shoulder shooter and a third person shooter. Really cool. As far as I've been playing, there's a lot of like different weapons. Where there's like um what's it called? As far as I've been playing it, I'll put it this way: there's like rifles and shotguns and stuff like that. I've only came across one handgun still. So you have like two primary weapons, which is like a handgun, and a secondary weapon, which is like a rifle and a shotgun and stuff like that. And you get to create your own character, which is really cool. And you have like upgrades and like different powers and traits and whatever it's called, where you could like up it up. Kind of, I don't want to say it's RPG based, but it kind of has like a little bit of RPG elements into it where you like progress in as you progress into the game. The story is not bad too so far, but as far as I've been playing it, it's a decent game. I'm enjoying it. It's a fun game, but again, it's super difficult. So if you ever play it, and if you do enjoy games that's on the more difficult side, I highly recommend this if you're into third-person shooters. Really fun game. Again, brutally difficult, very difficult. Last but not least, as far as for the video game part goes, I got some Metroidvanias, and lately I've been really into Metroidvanias. And I did have this on the Switch. I wanted to play it on the PS4, and it comes with like I think it's a map. Well, actually, it's a two-sided poster where there's Rusty on the other side. It's a missing poster where you're out and searching out for Rusty, which is Rusty's the main protagonist in the first game. And this time you play as Dorothy, and the game is SteamWorld Dig 2. Very colorful, super fun game. If you're into Metroidvanias, guys, definitely recommend this. I'm probably going to end up framing this. I don't know what side yet, but it would be cool to have two of these and framing one on each side. So you have Dorothy there with a little Fen character. He's like this pixelized character thing. I forgot what he's called, but a platinum winning adventure. Image and form official seal of quality. It's kind of like a Nintendo seal of quality thing where they did there. That's pretty cool. And on the backside is the missing poster, where right in the beginning, whenever you're playing a game, she opens up like this poster thing, and it says like, I think it's Rusty that's missing, and it says on this missing Rusty, quiet type, height 1 tile, contact Dorothy McCrank. And that's that. I would probably frame it on this side because that's the main, again, character of the game. But having both of them, that'll be pretty cool. And I love having game posters. At this point, man, I'm just pretty much out of space. I don't know where to put where, but yeah, man. If you guys are into Metroidvania games, again, very colorful. A lot of really cool upgrades. You get different weapons, and you go into like caves and start digging for treasure. All sorts of things are happening. Super fun. Fun boss battles too. Very cool things. A lot of secret areas to uncover. And yeah, I remember I did play this. I had it on the Switch, and I beat it a long time ago. So I always wanted to get it for the PS4. So played it on the PS4, and yeah, I beat it. Super fun game. SteamWorld Dig 2. Next, I played the first Blasphemous game, and the second one, as soon as it came out, I wanted to get it, but I kind of like put it on the back burner because I was like focused on picking up other stuff. But I finally got it. It's actually in my Switch. This is another game that I'm going back and forth with. So I'm currently playing this as well with Remnant. Blasphemous 2, man. Super fun game. Again, a Metroidvania that is very, I would say, on a darker side. Very creepy enemies, very bizarre looking characters as far as like where the bad guys go. But yeah, man, the first Blasphemous, I remember I picked it up whenever it came out back in the day. I still couldn't beat it. I think I got up all the way to the last boss, and I never could have finished beating them. It was super difficult. I remember playing the first game in the beginning, where you just can't go and just like hack and slash enemies. There's like a learning curve to it, and there's like a defense mechanism where you have to time your blocks and stuff like that, where you're fighting against enemies. And whenever you time the defense right and the blocking at the correct thing, you hit back the enemy with like a counter attack, and there's like these really cool super moves and stuff like that. But part 2, man, I think they polished it even better, and it runs better. It looks way better. Not that the first game didn't, but it's a good game made even better, and it got even greater. The graphics, the gameplay, again, it's on the very more difficult side. But if you're into Metroidvanias, back and forth kind of, action adventure style games, action platformers, another game that I highly recommend, Blasphemous 2. Really cool game. And last but definitely not least, on the video game part, this game right here, I remember it was on my watch list, and there was only, I think there was like 2 or 3 left at the time I was looking. I don't know, because the guy, I messaged him back, and then whenever I wanted to buy it, I guess there was a lot of watchers on it, and it ended up being sold out. So I messaged the guy that was selling it, and told him that, are you going to get this game anytime soon? I think about like a week passed, and then the guy messaged me back, or a little bit over a week, and he said that I have one on my page, on my eBay thing, store and stuff like that, if you want it. So as soon as I got that message, I didn't even hesitate, because I really wanted to get this game. And it's kind of like I want to say like a deluxe or a collector's figure, because, not a figure, excuse me, but it's kind of like in a cardboard box. I haven't opened it yet, because I want to beat Blasphemous 2 first, or get as far as possible before getting into this game. And it reminded me a lot of Blasphemous, the art style, the gameplay footage, whenever I looked at it. And when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I'm going to put this on the top of my list. And the guy, again, as soon as when he messaged me, I was like, dude, I got to pick this up, definitely. And that is The Last Faith. And it is, I believe, a Chinese release, or I don't know, it's all in like Chinese letters on the back. I don't know if the US got this, because I couldn't find any US exact, like, what's it called? Oh, sorry about that brain fart. Yeah, it's not a release mainly in the States, or like the US form. So it's like an international release. That's what I wanted to say. But whenever I read the description on the game, it does have English subtitles, so you won't get like confused or lost or anything like that. But yeah, man, I can't wait to play this. It looked really good. And again, lately, especially, I've been really into Metroidvanias. Ender Lilies, that's another game that I really want to get. That's next on my list. And there's a lot of other ones. I have it actually saved in my phone. I have like a listing, kind of like a notepad thing, where I've saved it, and it says Metroidvanias. And there's like probably 50 plus titles in there that I want to pick up. But, slowly but surely, I can't get everything all at once. I don't want to, like, end up breaking the bank, obviously. But, yeah. So this is The Last Faith, the Nightcrux, or Nickrux edition. So I'm thinking there's going to be like special or extra things in there. I might even do an unboxing. I've never done an unboxing or a review on a specific game, one title. I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. Leave me comments down below if you guys want to see that. Me unboxing this and finding out what's in there, because I haven't looked at videos or anything like that where people do that. I checked out the gameplay footage of it. It looked great. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to pick it up. So, yeah, man. That cover art looks badass too, man. The box art, super cool. So, yeah, The Last Faith, the Nightcrux edition. Again, I haven't played this yet, but it looks very similar. Best way to describe it as like a Blasphemous style game, as far as like the gameplay and graphics go. So, that was that with the video games. Next, I'm gonna show the action figures that I picked up. I actually showed these in the pickups, kind of like a sneak peek thing I did from the car. I think you guys saw these. These are the Sewer Sports All Stars Ninja Turtle figures. So I already have Michelangelo, which is the skateboarding one. I'm missing, still looking out for Donnie, Slam Dunkin' Don. So I got Leo right there, TD Tossin' Leo, which is, assuming that's touchdown, Tossin' Leo. Super cool, love the colors, man. Again, I'm loving these figures, and whatever Playmate's doing, they're doing an excellent job. If Playmates ever watches this video, which I doubt that they will, my little puny, small channel nobody cares about. I just do this for the fun of it. I don't care. But anyway, yeah, man, they're doing a great job. Kudos to Playmates, and I hope they keep coming out with more of these. So pick that up. Looks really cool. And lately, I've been really into the figure thing. They look amazing. They look great. Shell Kicking Raft. That was football themed. Obviously, this is a soccer themed, so that's really cool too. Awesome. Next one, I picked this up from Walmart, which is really cool too. And I was not expecting to find this one. And I love it when they do this with like variants and different colors of figures. I have the original one. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but where my index finger is, actually right here, where my where that my finger is going up, I think it's right there. That's the original one, Samus Metroid, and this one is actually the Phazon suit. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Super cool looking. Her cannon is like a metallic blue, kind of purpley gray, and a morph ball. I think that's called a morph ball, right? Yeah, the morph ball, morphing ball is like a black with like orange stripes and really cool, super cool looking figure, man. Love these. What the Pacifics is doing, super cool stuff. Love that. And speaking of Walmart, actually, when I went shopping, I actually picked up. I always go into the t-shirt aisle. Love these t-shirts. So pick this up. I actually wanted something black with orange because I have certain shoes that, me, I'm very color coordinated and I like to match it up with stuff. I have these Reebok pumps, Questions pumps, which is like a mesh between the two. So I wanted a black and orange shirt, and the shoe is kind of like majority black and orange. So this will go great with that. And, Halloween around the corner, but me being a big Michael Myers fan and Freddy Krueger, Jason, and stuff like that, they're just badass. Got this Halloween 2 shirt. I don't know if that's going to pick up. Price tag and the sticker is still on it. It's worth it, man. It's like $8.98. Why the heck not? Really cool. It says Halloween 2, the nightmare has only just begun. Super cool. It looks really, really, really disturbingly freaky, as Michael Myers is. As you can see, there's like different faces of him, but it's really badass. And the next one that really caught my eye, I had to pick this up. One of my favorite movies, all-time classic, and that's The Godfather. And I love the black and the red colorway mash up together, so that'll be really cool. Something about black and red. I don't know about me being like a big Bulls fan, as far as like back in the days when Jordan used to play. It was that Chicago thing, the black and the red. So I really love that mashup as far as like color combos go. Anyway, next, I was looking out for this. I think I picked this up the day it came out or a couple days after. And yes, Splinter Skull. Found him, picked it up, looking awesome. He's really buff and very cool. And there's a lot of really cool little different things in there. I think he has like this cloak that they call that, with like a fur that goes around the neck. And of course, there's also a Build-A-Figure piece, which you can end up. That phone is crooked or not. Hopefully that's better. Build-A-Figure piece that you could end up building a metal Bato. Now the last one that's going to be coming out, it's coming out on October 6th. As far as me checking, I looked online, and that's going to be Bobsteady, which is going to be a mashup between uh, Bobsteady and Reebok, and Bebop. Sorry, uh, Rocksteady and Bebop. So it's one body, two figures actually are going to be split into two. And I forgot the name of the character, but there is a character in Motu where there's uh, characters like that. So I guess that was kind of like the crossover for that. So it's going to be one body, and it's going to be half and half. So it's going to be like half uh, Bebop, half Rocksteady, which is going to be really cool. And that's going to be the fourth and a final piece, because this is 3 of 4, and that's going to be 4 of 4. So that final piece, if you guys open these up, which I don't, if I end up finding extra figures, extra of these, I would do that just to build metal bottles so you could get that extra figure, which is cool. So yeah, Splinter Skull, got that. So I'm 3 for 3 on these. All I need is that one that's going to come out in October. Still a lot of time for that. Hopefully I'll end up finding that, the Bobsteady figure. Next, what am I going to show? Alright, I actually picked this up as well. I found this. This is all like different days. I got these and been holding on these figures and for a long time. I remember I opened up one of the figures. I was like, oh man, I totally forgot that I actually bought that figure. But anyway, yeah, I got Rat King. Looks really cool. I don't know what it is, but I think they made a lot of these newer figures. I've noticed it as far as like the Rat King and a Slash figure. The colors, they made it a lot darker than the original figures of what I'm remembering. And these are the 40th anniversary lines, and they have that sticker on there. I mean, you could leave it on there or take it off, which that's pretty cool, but I would leave it on there because it's actually the 40th, and but you know, it kind of gives that cool extra look. But you would think it's probably like etched on there, but it's not. It's actually a sticker. So if you want, and if you get these, you don't like that, you could take that sticker off. That was that. And speaking of Slash, yes, I picked them up. If the camera catches it, I don't know if you guys are gonna see that or not, but yeah, man, Slash, the original figure, like from the 90s, I believe that it came out. I don't think it was this dark. They made it a lot darker. Don't get me wrong, it looks great. It looks really cool, but I don't remember it being this dark. As far as like the figure goes, he looks really cool, and he's my favorite villain as far as like TMT figures go. Just like a really Mondo Bizarro, like out there as far as like a really cool looking like freaky turtle, and his weapons look super cool too. So it kind of like matches his personality, the weirdness and the bizarreness of it. So that's pretty cool. So it got Slash as well. And speaking of that, I think in that line I'm only missing one, and that's Casey Jones. So next time if I see Casey Jones, I'm gonna definitely pick that up as well. And I ended up finding this, and I actually went to Target today too. Literally, like maybe like a while ago, probably about an hour ago or less. I don't know exactly, but I didn't find anything today. Obviously, if I did, I would have showed it. But as far as this figure goes right here, then I'm gonna show him, that is Mutagen Man. I have not came across this. This is the one time I found it, and this is the Target I found it at. That's like further away from my house. So I sometimes go like 3 or 4 Targets in a day, or sometimes even more if I have time. But yeah, man, super cool, super cool. Mutagen Man. Again, another really bizarre figure, but you know, it's TMNT, man. I love this Ninja Turtle stuff. Very cool looking. And I actually found these two. Again, two I'm still looking out for, and that is Razar and Toka. I have the first 4 as far as the movie star turtles go, but those don't have the I think those came out last year. It's on the wall over there. but they don't have the 40th anniversary. So those obviously these came out this year. But there's also Splinter, and I still haven't came across Splinter. As soon as I saw these, had to pick them up. So I got Movie Star Shredder, and I also got Movie Star Foot Soldier. So that's pretty cool. Mix it up a little bit. I actually have 4 of these right now. Very excited with this, and this certain figure or figures I've only came across in the one Target that's again further away from my house. Other Target locations I do not come across them, and there's a few other ones and different variants, which is really cool that I want to have. One of my favorite franchises, Capcom, a classic, iconic fighter franchise, and of course that is Street Fighter. And this is the Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers. And I love the boxing of this, the background. The front part kind of looks like an arcade cabinet. It's obviously like just flat, but the look of it and the life bar up there. And actually picked up Dalsim. I have Fei Long, I have Ken in the red gi. I have Chun-Li in the red suit and her red gear. Still looking out for the blue one. And then there's a Ryu with the white gi. And then I think there's a Ryu with like a blue one, or it's like a gray one. The gi color that he has. But super cool looking, man. And I remember when I first came across these, there was a bunch of them, probably like 15 or 20. Couple days later I went, it was sold out. People probably bought them, or I don't know what happened. Obviously they sold out, but there was only one of this, and there was one red Chun-Li, so I obviously left that for somebody else to pick it up. I already have the Chun-Li one, but now I have 4, and I hope they come out with different ones, man. There's like an Evil Ken, Evil Ryu. There's E Honda on the back of here, like the character select screen thing, which is pretty cool. There's Blanca, Zangief. I hope they come out with these other figures. I've looked at it online. I've also seen M. Bison. There's Tomahawk, Guile, Vega, DJ, Balrog, Sagat. Yeah, man, that would be really cool if they came out with all of them, and I'm pretty sure they will. So, looking forward to that. So, yeah, man, that looks really awesome. And I got it over on the corner over there where my PS2 in box, looking lovely PS2 Street Fighter controllers. So I have it over there on that side, and I have like a Street Fighter picture, which is like a Blockbuster exclusive framed photo kind of thing. I think it's a Street Fighter 4 picture, but yeah, like a canvas style. I remember I found that at a garage sale many years ago for only $1. And then as soon as I got home, I looked at the back. It said Blockbuster. I was like, man, that's crazy. So yeah, picked that up. Really happy about this as well. And these actually were really cool. I came across these 2. Next time if I come across the other ones, I'm gonna definitely get that. Of course, it has to be a part of the set. And these are in like really nice square boxes. I love the packaging as well. And this is again a 40th anniversary. Ninja Turtles, and this is original sketch reprint. It says original sketch reprint included, whatever that is. Birth of the Ninja Turtle. So these were the original sketches, and they actually ended up making figures of these. And I'm sure these probably came out in the 80s or 90s too. I'm not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that. But this was their first idea. It looks pretty cool. Not bad. I mean, if this was the final product of the Ninja Turtles, I still wouldn't complain. They actually look really cool with like stubby legs and stuff, kind of looking chunky. But it's I appreciate stuff like this, like something that went so big and is like iconic and worldwide known and so popular. And of course, it's coming back again. People are coming around back to it, and if you're a fan of it, you'll always be. I'll be a lifetime fan of it. I love it. I grew up on the Ninja Turtles, and yeah, man. So got that one. Raphael looking very cool. And the next one is Leonardo. Even the swords, like the handles, look really like big and really cool looking, kind of like wavy and stuff like that. So yeah, there's that, and that's Leonardo. If I find Michelangelo and Donatello, I'm always gonna pick those up because they're gonna look cool. We gotta have those together as well. You know, the brothers got to stick together. Anyway, last but definitely not least, this had been on my list. I was going literally sometimes on a daily basis just to find this, asking employees, and a lot of them, they had no idea or they didn't know, or they would look and they would be like, oh, we haven't got it yet. Now, I literally went again today to Target. There was like 3 of these. So the time when you're looking for it, they're never around. After I get it, I remember one day I actually went to like 2 or 3 different locations, and they literally had like 3 or 4 in one location and 2 or 3 in the other one. So I finally found this. Love the packaging. It looks super 90s back when it came out. I don't know if it's the exact picture or the exact cover art as far as that goes, but yeah, man. I have the toilet taxi, and now I got the Ninja Turtles pizza thrower. As you can see, I think that's Leonardo. Is it Donatello again, or is it Leonardo? Because the toilet taxi, it's an exclusive that Donatello came on with it, and then there's like kind of like a little thing where you could see the Donatello figure, kind of like a film over it, plastic clear, which is really cool. I love that. And yeah, man. And the corner one, Raphael is in it. So I don't know if that's Leo or Donnie, but it says we deliver danger turtles working, motorized pizza fire action. So it shoots out like pizza discs, and Bebop and Shredder, they're like running away, and there's literally like a pizza disc like flying. Oh, it looks super cool. It says cheese right there with like the motorized thing, tomato sauce, whipped cream, garlic breath. Super fun. It's totally 90s, man. Super cool looking. And of course, the back where it shows the actual pizza thrower on there. This actually was $39.99, which is worth it, the box alone. And I remember when I picked up the toilet taxi, it's a smaller figure. And of course, it has Donnie in it, Donatello. And it's really cool. That was only $24.99. So I really hope they come out with more of these, which I'm looking forward to these. I didn't miss out, I believe, the blimp. I really wanted the blimp, the turtle blimp, and I really want the turtle van, the party van. And there's so many different ones. I got so into it one day. There was like a 90s commercial where every single vehicle that came out, and there's so many different ones. And I hope that Playmates Day actually come out with it, man, like with these, because there's a big a thing for these, and people definitely will buy them, and I hope they come out with more. So anyway, guys, that's it. This video has been long enough, and that was that. Finally got this. Really happy about that. Got the pizza thrower, man. Awesome looking, super cool looking, cowabunga. But that's that. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Take care.
I'll be back. Hasta la vista, baby.